goes town to the second round of the World Rally Championship. It's the only event in the championship where snow is guaranteed, so studded tyres are essential. Despite the intense cold, it's Sweden's biggest sporting event, watched by thousands of spectators. On the local trotting track at the edge of the town, the first special stage is underway. Stig Blomqvist enters the new four-wheel drive Audi 80 Quattro for the first time. With heavy snowfalls, it's clear local residents are not the only ones hurling snow around. Harry Vatanen was placed second last year, and his Rothmans Opel provides the only major opposition to the superb Audis. Although Sweden has only recently had its first major snowfalls of the winter, it's not a factor to worry one of the favourites, Hannu Mikkola. He's the only non-Swede ever to win this rally, and he knows the conditions. He's backed up as usual by French girl Michèle Mouton. Special Stage 3 and last year's winner Stig Blomqvist is still experimenting with his new Audi 80 Quattro, but it's 190 horsepower. Harry Vatanen in the lone Rothmans Opel knows he has a near impossible task ahead of him. But Michèle Mouton is driving well. She's in second place here. Throwing his Saab into the classic reverse flick, former factory driver Ulla Stromberg is as spectacular as ever. Soren Nielsen's Nissan Turbo is chasing hard. As the sun sets, so the temperature in northern Sweden falls far below zero, a factor which compounds one of the many problems unique to this rally. During practice for the event, fresh snow tends to be worn away rapidly by the passage of the cars, revealing long tracks of gravel which equally rapidly rip out studs from the tyres, leaving the drivers to struggle on for long distances over sheet ice with little or no grip. It's not so bad, though, if you're driving an Audi Quattro. In these conditions, four-wheel drive has a tremendous advantage, but Michèle Mouton is among those who have other worries.
It was a screw from the accelerator. Going through there was losing completely, and I was doing 14 Ks only with 3,000, not acceleration at all.
How much time did that lose you, Michèle?
5 minutes. Well, it was 50 Ks speed, you know, during 14 Ks, and we was lucky to finish because, but okay. It's life.
We went off for 5 minutes and had to wait to get people to pull us off the snowbank, and that's it. But otherwise, all right, no problem.
Where did this happen? Where was this?
Stage number 4. No, 5.
So how much time has it lost you?
5 minutes.
So where's that dropped you down to then?
I don't know that. I mean, not. I think quite a long way behind, but okay, still a long way to go, so maybe we can make up some of the time.
You must be very pleased in second place now.
Yes, of course, but okay, Ari and Michèle have had some problems, so it's not so much driving, it's much more luck, I think.
But who is behind you now then?
Must be Lamp, I think, yes.
Do you think Ari and Michèle might start to catch you up tomorrow then?
Yes, of course they do that, but you don't know how much, but okay, they catch up.
From the start, Mikkola has been in firm control. Yet his constant worry is the national hero Stig Blomqvist, who's completed his experiments, and despite giving away as much as 150 horsepower to Mikkola, is now just under a minute behind. Lassi Lampi makes it an Audi 123. Soren Nielsen's rear-wheel drive Nissan gives the spectators some slower but more spectacular entertainment, as he and his fellow Swedes revel in the conditions they know so well. Vatanen is fighting back from 49th place following his off-the-road excursion during the 5th stage. There's still just a chance that the Swedish hero Stig Blomqvist might snatch victory from Mikkola, and the crowds brave the bitter weather to see him try. Mikkola's concentration and control remain absolute, but Blomqvist stays in pursuit. And there's a spirited performance too from Kalle Grundl's Group A Volkswagen Golf GTI. He's up to 6th place. Opposition in the Group A class comes from Michael Eriksson's stylishly driven Audi Coupe. Nielsen's turbocharged Nissan is challenging Eriksson, while Stromberg has now dropped out of contention after breaking a drive shaft. But a determined Michelle Mouton has clawed her way back into the top 10 with some dramatic driving. A similar, more spectacular but slower recovery for Vatanen, who's now not far behind her.
Now, what about tonight now, Hannu? I'm sure you won't mind me reminding you, this time last year.
Yes, I was leading even more last year this time. So we have to try to be a little bit more careful and not sleep behind the wheel.
Maybe the fact that you haven't got such a big lead, you won't relax quite as much, possibly.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's hope so.
2 a.m. Sunday, the final night, and the same special stages which brought ruin to the Audi team last year when both Mikkola and Mouton crashed at the same spot. This year, the traumas are reserved for others. Ola Stromberg has cut the bend a little too fine. And he doesn't quite master the handbrake turn. Dawn on Sunday morning. Mikkola's smooth and accomplished performance has been achieved under constant pressure from Blomqvist, who many observers felt could have won this rally despite an immense power disadvantage if team orders had not intervened, forcing him to settle for second. Nevertheless, Stig has given the fuel-injected 80 Quattro a sensational debut. Lampe's careful drive gives him a creditable third place in his Quattro, while Michelle Mouton has fought her way back to fourth. Kalle Grundle takes a splendid fifth place in his Golf GTI. His driving was faultless. And Vatanen, driving the Rothmans Opel that Toivonen drove so spectacularly at Monte Carlo, has managed to salvage sixth place at the end. Soren Nielsen's efforts have been rewarded with seventh place. But at the finish, it's a 100% Audi triumph, led by the man responsible for this car's development, Hannu Mikkola, who now heads the Drivers' Championship for the first time.
Well, before a check on the Drivers' Championship, let's have a check on the result of that rally. The winner, Mikkola, of course. In second place, Blomqvist, and third was Lampe. Now, looking at the World Championship after 2 rounds, Mikkola, as David said, is on top. Blomqvist in second place, and Röhrl, of course, who decided not to compete in that.
Thank you.